Let me ask you about, of all the things that are brought to the African American Museum, why did you all say, yes, I am going to help curate and cultivate this for the Dallas-Fort Worth community to see this? Talk to me about that.
Right. Well, our mission at the museum is preserving cultural memory. And this series is directly aligned with that. Especially now, we were talking about the age gap and how today's society, everything is cell phones, social media, instant access, but seeing the way that they were documenting history during that time, it was way more analog. And so the entertainment that's going on, even the entertainment and the way music was being made was analog. And so for us to have these stories in our archives, it's almost preserving that feel and that analog nature and that history so that we can pass it on to the next generations.
I think our focal point, at least part of it today in our coverage is, Sepia magazine was national in nature, but it's homegrown. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about that.
Right, it's rooted right in Dallas-Fort Worth. It started in Fort Worth, Texas. And one of the big differences is syndicates like Ebony and Jet was focused on Northern and Chicago's and things, but Sepia had a lot of narratives that had to do with the South and what we were going through and experiencing in the southern sector of America.
When I was telling Lisa earlier, when I first saw that picture of Ray Charles, I didn't think of Ray Charles as the biggest, and he was in his era, the biggest music star on the planet at that time. But he also had a house right here in Dallas off of, I can't remember the name of the street. And so to remind folks that, yes, you are definitely part of the foundation right here. I know that what you're doing with this particular exhibit will be here, but is it going to be overwhelmed, frankly, with another exhibit that's coming your way? How are you going to balance that as the curator to get folks to see this when I know that Mandela's on its way?
Absolutely. Well, I'm actually excited for the two to live in the same spaces because the global narrative is going to be told. I think Sepia magazine, this syndicate, is telling the story of America's Black history and Black stories in America. And then when Nelson Mandela comes in, that's going to tie it to the global narrative of apartheids and things that was going on in South Africa.
Let me ask you finally, this is categorized as a reflection of what was focused on the magazine, and stop me if I'm overstating it. So take me through those four categories. I know the first one here is global politics.
Right.
I was only about 7 years old, so I wasn't interested in global politics. I was interested in those other pictures behind me.
Yeah. So we have global politics. There's also styling the people, talking about the fashion and the entertainment that's going on. We have celebrity portraits, which are the celebrities. These were trailblazers and they were making history right there. There's also breaking barriers, which is upstairs. And that talks about how what we were doing in Black culture and Black history was literally changing the narrative of our access in America.
Let me stop you right there, because we haven't been upstairs.
I got that. I got all of
I
that.
want to see that. I may do my stand-up, because I did not realize you were upstairs.
There was some good stuff up there.
Okay, all right, very good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you finally, King, for you to be able to put your hands on this and help cultivate it for a 34-year-old.
Right.
What do you see this as? How do you see this?
Oh man, this is refreshing. Just recently, I've been going through a collection of vinyls and seeing how the photographs on the vinyls and the narratives and the title list, these photographs remind me of visual vinyls, capturing and telling stories that was way before my time, but the stories that's in it are timeless. And so it's been a great pleasure to curate, place the stories to where when the audience come in, they can receive the narratives and follow along with it.
Very good, excellent, excellent. We miss anything?
Oh, I think you've got it covered.
All
I
right.
think you're good.
That's great.
Okay, I have to show y'all right.
Yeah.
It's the
Possibly.
artwork, that's exactly what
Well,
it is.
and you've done, you're
Yeah.
doing murals for the Forest Theater. I mean, you're doing a lot of
Yeah.
different
That's,
things.
I have the mural on
you
the
got two,
Malcolm
you got
X and
two
Martin.
side hustles, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, MLK, where else?
Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, that intersection, I did.
Juanita Craft?
Juanita Craft
Man,
murals.
stop, because I know who you are.
I did that
Oh my
mural.
gosh, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yes, yes.
Look, as they say, you can put the talent with the face now. I know exactly who he is.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And that is wonderful. See, and that, and
Keep your hand right there. If you, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I rushed in because I thought you were going to move it soon. So I thank you. My name's Nan Coulter. It's nice to meet you, Lakeem.
My pleasure. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Go see that mural, right at
Yeah.
Malcolm X and MLK.
Juanita Craft.
That's his work.
At
Ray
Malcolm?
Juanita Craft is right there on that wall.
Where at Malcolm?
Malcolm X and MLK.
Martin
It's
Luther
right,
King.
when you leave here, you go straight down Martin Luther King Boulevard,
Yeah.
you'll see Malcolm X, you'll see it to your left.
How far down, roughly?
A mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he had a show at the South Dallas Cultural Center. It was gorgeous. And,
Yeah.
No, I-
and he paints life.
I
And
do.
that's why.
I like
it's
that picture
probably-
you have.
Well, that's
Yeah.
one of
Well,
his
you get-
things.
The artwork.
You took me, I didn't make the connection initially, but I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
The African American Museum. Dallas was founded in 1974 as a part of Bishop College and has operated independently since 1979. For more than 50 years, the African American Museum Dallas has stood as a cultural beacon in Dallas in the southwestern United States. Located in Dallas' historic thoroughfare, the African American Museum. Dallas is the only museum in the southwest devoted to the collection, preservation, and display of African American artistic, cultural, and historical materials that relate to the African American experience. Anchored by ongoing funding from the city of Dallas through its Office of Arts and Culture, the museum's responsibility is to ensure the music irreplaceable treasures will endure, to educate and inspire current and future generations. The African American Museum, Dallas, and the right, a wide variety of visual art forms and historical documents that portray the African American experience in the nation. American experience in Dallas. The museum has a small but rich collection of African art, African American fine art, and one of the largest African American folk art and decorative art collections in the United States. Come and enjoy events like the legacy of Sepia magazine and coming June 13th. The official exhibition and Atlanta Ross and staff invite you friends and family to come on in. Located in Fair The African American Museum. Dallas was founded in 1974 as a part of Bishop College and has operated independently since 1979. For more than 50 years, the African American Museum, Dallas has stood as a cultural beacon in Dallas in the southwestern United States. Located in Dallas' historic thoroughfare, the African American Museum. Dallas is the only museum in the Southwest devoted to the collection, preservation, and display of African American artistic, cultural, and historical materials that relate to the African American experience. Anchored by ongoing funding from the city of Dallas through its Office of Arts and Culture, the museum's responsibility is to ensure the these irreplaceable treasures will endure, to educate and inspire current and future generations. The African American Museum, Dallas, and the variety of visual art forms and historical documents that portray the African American experience in the nation. American experience in Dallas. The museum has a small but rich collection of African art, African American fine art, and one of the largest African American folk art and decorative art collections in the United States. Come and enjoy events like the legacy of Sepia magazine and coming June 13th. The official exhibition and allow Ross and staff invite you friends and family to come on in. Located in Fair Park in Dallas. The African American Museum. Dallas was founded in 1974 as a part of Bishop College and has operated independently since 1979. For more than 50 years, the African American Museum, Dallas has stood as a cultural beacon in Dallas in the southwestern United States. Located in Dallas' historic thoroughfare, the African American Museum. Dallas is the only museum in the Southwest devoted to the collection, preservation, and display of African American artistic, cultural, and historical materials that relate to the African American experience. anchored by ongoing funding from the city of Dallas through its Office of Arts and Culture. The museum's responsibility is to ensure the irreplaceable treasure